Okay, today's video is done at a park. You can see it's in Brisbane, close to my workplace again, and beautiful place, man-made rainforest, suits the Brisbane climate, and lots of fern trees, and it's nice and cool here. So today's topic is epistemology and ontology. Especially this topic is very important if you are going to start a research. And so what is epistemology? So epistemology is about study about the knowledge. Okay, so when you are doing a research, you are going to create a new knowledge, a gap. So before you talk about the gap, you need to talk about how you get there. How did you get to the research question? So you need to talk about a little bit of the knowledge that you already have. And so how people know what you're saying is true, and also why do they believe you? Why we should believe in you, what you're saying is true. And how do we know what you claim is true? And that's for that you need to talk about how you gain the knowledge. Yeah. And basically this can be done through the evidence, as you know. And there are two forms of epistemology. One is called the empiricism, which means you're talking about the empirical world, the world that you see through your senses and your observations. You say, okay, this is true. And but your experiences and your observations not enough to explain some of them. As you know, what you see, what you hear, what you feel are not always true. So in that case, you need to bring the rationalism. So there are two types of epistemologies. One is the empiricism, another one is the rationalism. The rationalism is used to, when you say that the reasoning, the reasons rather than the experiences and observations. And the human mind is used to reason, to gain new knowledge. For that, we bring the research results, and you can prove this is why I'm saying this is why I claim this kind of thing. So there are two kind of things. One is empiricism and the other one is rationalism. And the other important thing is ontology. The ontology is about existence of the study of the existence, why things exist. So what are the fundamental part of the world, how they build up, how they made out of what. Some people can argue the materialism, they are built up of elements, sun, moon, earth, minerals and things like that. So there are two kinds of ontologies. One is called the materialism, and you say the most important thing is the materials, and the other one is called the idealism. Because without the mind you would not find any of those things. So those are constructed realities constructed in the mind. So that's the next one. So you can see for an example, the place. So I have done a lot of research on the place. So you can see that if someone can say, the people can see the place in different ways. They can socially construct the place in different places. For an example, I can hear some kids are running around. These days are still school holidays. So if you ask a child, what do you think about the school? Someone will say, it is a place to learn, study. Some would say it's a place to have fun, play, meet other friends. So they will socially construct the school in they will give you different meaning in their mind. So idealism means, you you say that, you know, even the sun, these minerals, or, you know, the energy is there, you know, solar, for an example, solar power is there, but if you don't have the mind to, you know, if you don't know, it's there. So everything is there because there is mind, because the reality is constructed in the mind. So there are two kinds of ontologies. One is materialism and the other one is idealism. And in the non-philosophical ways also, you are using this term ontology just to show the relationships between a system. So there are two important concepts, ontology and epistemology, if you are, you know, if you are starting your research career. I hope these are very sophisticated, complex, complicated things. You can talk about these things days and days, but this is the simplest explanation that I can give. You know, if you have any questions or doubts, let me know. I will comment. Thanks, guys.